Om Svanavatu Saranavatu Saraviram Karavati Tejasvinavati Namastu Mam Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Yesterday, when I was told that I have to talk something today, I asked Swami Sadasiva, what shall I take? What would you like me to talk about? And I quote his response, some verses from somewhere. This is actually quite enlightening in its own way, because I understood that no matter what we do here, it is always really the same. A for Atma, B for Brahman, C for Chitti, D for Dharma. This is the ABCD of Vedanta. This is what we will be talking about anyway. So it really does not matter what we talk about, because it is all the same. There is what came to mind was to share a few verses, because we have to, what should I say, we have to follow the instruction that has been given, some verses. Okay? So share a few verses from a highly regarded Vedanta text called Atmavidyavilasa. How many verses? Don't ask, because whatever that we can do, let us see. But the idea is even one if we do, it is nice, because in these talks, what we are trying to do is to have a Vedanta appetizer. Okay. Appetizer means what? You're supposed to eat little things or at the end of a toothpick. Yeah. Appetizer, you don't stuff yourself really. You need to taste here and taste that there. And then what happens? You want more. But by that time it's gone. Yeah. That's the idea. The idea is to keep being in a place where we want more and more and more and more and more. We want it. And that wanting more is the quickening, the increasing of the jignasa, the desire to know. And if we keep the jignasa alive and on fire, then the opportunities to assuage that hunger will also be presented. It will happen on its own. So, Atmavidyavilasa, one word. Atmavidyavilasa, Atmavidyavilasa. So, Vilasa, Atmavidya, everybody knows. I don't need to translate, right? Should be at least one slide, please. So, Atmavidya we know. Self-knowledge. That's it. So, Vilasa comes from less. Lasa, dance. We have many words for dance. And Lasa is a particular kind of dance, more associated with a feminine dance. Unlike Tandava, which is a dance of production, Lasa more like a dance of receptivity, a dance of acceptance. So there is a lot of grace, and there is a lot of letting go, and there is a lot of being in a place of acceptance. Sounds very nice. Then this is last. When you add V, a pratyaya, upasarga, a prefix in front of lasa, what do we get? Vilas. Special words. Special words. You have to be careful with the V, because V can mean without it also, like Virava. not that sense. Here we means special dance, vilasa. And that is something which sounds nice because it is in harmony. That is vilasa. That which is receptive will be in harmony, because there is no reason to have one's own steps and go rogue. In fact, a reason to go with the flow. That flow is called the Bhagavan, and that dasa is the one that goes with the flow. That the kind of dance that goes with the flow is called Vilas. Can we call it the Jiva's dance? Oh. If the Jiva could dance, what would it be like? It would be like the cat on a hot tin roof. Cat on a hot tin roof means what? Cat, Jiva, hot tin roof, Jagat, which has been converted because of avidya into samsara. There is neither tala, there is no rhythm. Raga is there. What is the raga? Why me? It's one raga. What about me? I want. Another. This is the raga. And what kind of a raga? Cacophony. Cacophony means no harmony, no shruti. 1 billion, 1.2 billion people in the world, that many shrutis. Swamiji used to say that in temple chanting, if there were 10 people, there would be 11 shrutis. So it's kind of like that. So many shrutis, so little time. It is a cacophony. Cacophony means complete discord. So from the standpoint of this jiva, the vilasa sounds very nice. Very, very nice. Atmavidyavilasa has the dance or the reposing in the flow of Atmavidya. The author is one Sadasiva Brahmendra Swamiji, living in the mid-17th century, born around 1650-53, we don't know, died in 1753. Purnayu, full life, 100 plus years. And not much is known about. We don't have many details. And we know that he had this desire for vairagya from a very long time, from childhood itself. With great difficulty, they had caught him and tied him and kept him in the house. And then they thought, after his education and all, another way of tying is what? Marriage, yes. So they got him married, and the very next day he went for his honeymoon. No, by himself. He just left. Very next day he left everything and went, roamed around like in the forest, like a vairagi, and then he got hold of a guru. He came in contact with the guru. He says, one Paramashivendra Saraswati. From the name, it sounds like a pontiff of the Kanchi Math. However, there is a problem here. What is the problem? There are two Paramashivendras in the Kanchi Math, but none of them are contemporaneous with our Sadasiva Brahmendra. One was in the 10th century, 11th century, and the other one was in the 15th century. So both of them, prior to him, they were there. So we can either say they were Manasa Gurus, or there was some other unsung, unheard of Swami called Paramashivendra. Because sometimes the Jnanis will not advertise themselves, not sometimes, all the time. And so many unsung, unheard of Jnanis are there. So one such Jnani might have been this Paramashivendra. He has a great regard for the Guru, and in fact, in almost all the verses, the Atmavidyavilasa, even though it's a Nididhyasana Grantha, It is a manuscript designed for contemplation of what one knows, contemplation of the words of the Upanishad, contemplation on one's own Swarup, even though it is designed to be read as that, it distinguishes itself by having the mention of the Guru in almost every verse. The Guru is mentioned, highlighted completely all the time. This is a very unique talking about the centrality of the Guru for this jnana. I regard he held his Guru. And in the beginning, this Sadashivendra's Vairagya here was mixed with a lot of extroversion. He had a lot to say. He was very intelligent and social. So one day, when he was in the company of the Guru looked at him and said, Sadashiva, why do you talk so much? When are you going to keep quiet? And what did Sadashiva say? Right now, Master. And those were his last words. Even though he lived to be 103, last words not nice, but last word not that he was on his deathbed, but last words means he did not speak ever again. Became a Mauni. Look at the kind of Shraddha for the Guru. Please, who will have that? Right now, Master, I'm going to keep quiet. Your wish is my command. Finished. Done. And then he just roamed the forests, roamed everywhere, lived like what is called an Avadhuta. Dhu, to shake off, Avadhuta, from whom everything has shaken off, including I am the body notion, which is of course the last to go really. I am the body, I am the mind, I am all these things which you are hearing in the Upadesha Sahasri. All that has been shaken off by whom? This is Avadhuta. The Avadhuta has no rules at all. No rules. As it is said in the Shukashtakam. The Shukashtakam, we have a refrain. What is that refrain? O vidhi, o nishedha. What are the injunctions for such a person? What are the prohibitions? Meaning, they are unto themselves. The injunctions and prohibitions, just look at them and commit suicide. Because they are not relevant at all to such a person. And then, so this, he roamed around like that. But then he met one contemporary scholar who he knew from before, who said, what is this? You're running around like a madman, not talking to anybody when you have so much to say, really? Why don't you at least sing the glories of the Almighty? And then that led him to compose a lot of kritis. Kritis means bhajans, kirtans. Some of them are very well known. Khelati mama hridaye. It is by Rama, Khelati mama hridaye. It's a Ramayana in song, a Vedantic Ramayana. Very, very beautiful. Pujya Swami used to love to sing it. And then, if in a satsang somebody can sing, it's very famous. And then, Sarvam Brahmamayam Rere. Then, Bhakti Ramadasa. All he has composed very beautiful compositions. And then Atmavidyavilasa, also a wonderful composition where his prowess as an Atmajnani and also as a poet is showcased very, very, very beautiful. So that's a brief introduction. And without much ado, let us get into just how it sounds. Some of the verses I just chant, not explain. Just so that we get an idea of how it sounds. Some 3-4 verses maybe we can look at. This is a little bit of an occupational hazard. Let's see what to do. Less. 62 verses, and most of them is glory of Atmajnanam, glory, eulogy of the Atmajnani, and how to get into this place of Atmajnanam is also given a little bit in the beginning. We'll be looking at a few of that. He begins with two prayers. One for Adi Guru Dakshinamurti. He borrows that prayer from another one of his kritis called Dakshinamurti Navaratna Mala. Very beautiful. Out of that, he borrows a couple of verses from that. And then another prayer for the Guru. Very beautifully. Let us look at that. I wanted to give handouts for everybody, but it's a lot of people. And I just did not know how busy the office was and all. But a lot can be there. You can look it up later and you can follow along, or you can just listen. A lot can be gained from just listening to this. Vatatarvikatnivasam Vatatarvijnanamudritakarabjam Kanchana Deshikamadhyam Kaivalyanandakandalam Vande. Vande, I worship, I bow down to what? The one who is Kaivalyananda Kandalam. Kandalam is many, many things. Here it means gold, self-effulgent, resplendent. The one who is in the form of the knowledge of what? Ananda. Which kind of Ananda? Ananda that comes from Kaivalya. Kaivalya means Kevalasya Bhava. Onlyness. Don't say onlyness. Okay? Different. Onlyness, if that can be a word. So this kind of an Ananda, the one who depicts by what? By his very demeanor. And who is this? Deshika, Kanchana Deshika, a certain Guru. Certain Guru. It's a kind of a very understatement. A lot of euphemism is there as an alankara in this poem. Very nice. So I a certain Guru is that the Nikata whose abode is near the banyan tree, at the foot of the banyan tree. Banyan tree is Samsara. Why? Because that which was a branch now becomes the root for the new shoot. This is the tree usually grows like this, but this tree will grow like this. Root, shoot. This is how the samsara keeps growing sideways. And never ending samsara, because he is sitting at the foot of the samsara tree. For the one who takes reports ashraya unto this Guru, there is no more samsara. The one who has conquered samsara. How? Vatataru vijnana. By the self-knowledge, which is what is the cleverest of all, which is everything, better than any other knowledge in the world. And how was this taught? This was taught through the hand lotus, making a mudra. Call it Jin mudra. Don't say Jin mudra means should I hold it here? Here the Jin. It has nothing to do with the Jin, okay? Jin plus mudra. Jin. Where the very Bandhu, very difficult jiva, this one who is very much aligned with the body, mind, sense complex, he is told to bend first, have what is called pratibha, to bend, to become a little more soft, little more in the place of I want to know, I don't know, rather than I know. And that one is made to leave the identification with all the shariras. We can say Stula, Sukshma, Karana, we can say body, mind, senses, we can say anything that doesn't belong these three. The Ahamkara is great friends with, but it is told to leave them and then go with this tongue, which seems funny because these four go together, but this one seems to have a different root. And then this one is fat and short. These four are very nice and tapering, long fingers. This one is fat and short. But here is where the equation is made. Mahavakya, the one who displayed just with the hand mudra. The hand is like a lotus because knowledge here is soft. It's a soft knowledge. And to receive that, the heart also must be what? Soft. It's a knowledge of softness received softly in the heart, held softly in the heart. So therefore, Chin Mudra, we can also depict like that. Here it's more like this. Soft. And this, the one who depicts this as the truth of oneself. I worship. This is from the Dakshinamurti Navaratnamala, which is there. And then Atyam Deshikam, the Adi Guru, I worship very nice. The second, one more verse is there, Dakshinamurti, we are not going to look at that. And then the very next verse talks of the Guru. This is a wonderful verse. Niravadhi samsriti niradi nipatita janatārana spurannamuga. This is just one word. That's why if you're wondering why I didn't stop, there is no stop. Where to stop? There is no stop at all. Okay? It's one word. And this is very common in Sanskrit. Very common. Sometimes the sentence can run into 2-3 pages. We have encountered this in Sri Rudra already. Right? That's why we have to practice this breath control in proper places. If you breathe in the wrong place, what will happen? Frog mailing will come. Like for example, in that Chamakam, Yakshman Chamak. So you have to breathe properly. Otherwise, you will be saying, let there be disease, let there be discomfort. Actually, what we are praying for it to not be there. Even in Sri Sutta, Alakshmir me nashya tvam vrine. What is that? Enough padantati there, illusion of the earth. And if you breathe in the wrong place, then you want to get Shmir me nashya tvam. It's strong. The elder sister of Lakshmi to be destroyed. Alright? So this scarcity mentality. The no scarcity mentality, if that we are criticizing, then everybody will feel defensive. That's why the Shastra, out of the kinds of the heart, creates a Lakshmi, which is our own scarcity mentality. It's easier to look at when it is somebody else's problem. That is how it is. Very beautiful. So here, there is no bracket. That's the first thing, right? Paramata Bheram Bhatika Guru Avadhuta. Sandals of the Guru. Sandals of the Guru is to be made of what? Good, very good. Yes. And what are these sandals? They are Nauka. They are Nauka. Nauka means boat. They are boat. They are a boat. I worship the sandals which are a boat. And who, whose padukas are there? Are they? Paramashivendra Arya Paduka. Very nice. Paramashiva is Paramashivendra is the name of the Guru. And Arya Paduka, the most noble footwear. The footwear is called noble because there is not an iota of papa in the Guru. There is only the body of the Guru is just a body of auspiciousness. That is why Paramashivendra Arya Noble. Also, there is a Swarasya here because the whole thing is in Arya meter. Very nice. Arya is a particular kind of meter, popular. There are different forms, but popular even in the Prakrita, what is that? Buddhist and Jain compositions. Arya is very commonly used. Marathi compositions, Arya is used. So it is a kind of a Vishama Chanda in the sense that it doesn't have Sama. The first pada is 12 syllables, second one 15, third one 12 again, last one 18. 12, 15, 12, 18. This is the thing. So here, in calling in calling the footwear of the Guru auspicious, he is also making a little thing for the talking about the Arya. Of course, it's a Arya means the Vyutpatti is noble, a noble leader for the most noble cause of gaining the self-knowledge, which reveals the Atma as the noblest of all. Very beautiful. Fun over there, over the word Arya. So these padukas belonging to the noble guru or the noble padukas of the guru, I worship. And who is this guru? What is this paduka? Paduka which has the power of Niravadhi Samsriti Niradhi Patita Jagat Tavarana Spura. So they have the power of Tarana. Tarana power means carrying across. So, causal Taranam. So, the Taranam is swim. Taranam to make somebody else swim. To carry across. So, they have the power to Tarana power is there. Tarana Shakti is there for which padukas? Because they are not thinking. So, since they are not thinking, all the thinking jivas, they can make these jivas sink, S-Y-N-C, with Atmavidya. Yeah, all the S-I-N-K-I-N-G, the sinking jivas, they are now sinking with Atmavidya. They are on the same page, they are on the same view. Very beautiful. So they are all with the Atmavidya, and these Janatarana Spurat. Spurat means they are that which has that Spurana Shakti, that which has that explicit power. Spurat also means Rasat, resplendent, because they shine with knowledge, because the whole Guru is an embodiment of knowledge. The Paduka is also, the footwear of the Guru is also the embodiment of knowledge. So they shine in the knowledge of the self-shining one, which is revealed to be the truth of the whole universe, which is the cause of everything. And so this is these are the Laukas I worship. They have the Shakti for the crossing, making people cross. So then why do these people have to be crossed over? This is a very good question. Well, let's see what they are doing. Miravadi is without a break. Samsriti is a, what should I say, a kind of a fancy way of saying samsara. The feminine word for samsara, that doesn't mean it's any better. It's equally bad. Samsara is bad, Samskriti is also equally bad. It's just, if you want to impress your friends, you can say, I have just come out of Samskriti, you can say. You say, oh, what is that? They feel happy. So this Samskriti means samsara. Niravadhi. Niravadhi means the samsara that is without a break. Avadhi is gap. And then Avadhi means gap, no gap. No gap means what? Relentless. Not even a single gap is there in this relentless samsara. The person is what? So what continue. Because the samsara is Niravadhi, Samskriti, Nirati. Nirati means ocean. In this ocean of samsara, the person is finished. It is drowning present continues in what? Comes out for air. Again, Samsriti Veradi. Yeah. And then in this, what happens? Nipatita. Nipatita means fallen into samsara. These naukas I worship. Why? Because these naukas will save me from this terrible ocean of samsara. But how will they save? Will they save like a Messiah? Messiah? Is it possible? Savior, Messiah, Messiah. Anyhow, that whole concept is messy. Will they save like a Messiah? Messiah means saving. So first we take it for granted that I'm drowning, I take it for granted. I take that to be the reality. Then I have to look for a savior. Where are you, savior? Come and save me. And always somebody will be obliging. Oh, I'm here. Don't fear, I'm here. Who? Where did you come from? Appointed myself. Why did you appoint yourself? Because you were asking for savior. I happen to know how to say. How will you say? Just believe. So many things you can say. Do this. Catch the nose. And then what should I do? Catch the toes. That's all. And keep catching something or the other. And then you will be saying, this is the Messiah philosophy. So will the Padukas save me like that? Padukas have a very unique power. What do they do? Paramata Paramata Veda Anaghutika. Vedana Ghutika. Ghutika means the slayer, the killer. So Paramata means all wrong notions. Notions of other contentions. Vedana, that which are divisive in nature. Paramata Vedana Ghutika. So how do the Padukas save? Padukas are actually now the Padukas have turned into swords that cut all the Purva Pakshas down. Starting with the first Purva Paksha, the original Purva Paksha, what is that? I am dying and I have to be saved. That is the first Purva Paksha. In fact, a lot of theologies and philosophies are based on this savior psychology. And here we don't have savior psychology. Ours is not a salvational religion at all, not in the slightest bit salvational it is. Paramata Vedana. So this Paramata, all kinds of contentions. Starting in our own heads, whatever contentions are there, they are brought out in the form of Purva Paksha for the reason I gave before. Paramata Vedana means that which creates a difference between Jiva and Jiva, between Jiva and Jagat, between Jiva and Ishvara, between the Jiva oneself. There is a split between doer and knower, between the one that wants to follow Dharma, the one wants to flout Dharma. So many differences are there, and each one there is a notion. So therefore, this ocean of samsara is nothing but a notion of samsara. Those Padukas, they don't save me, they don't carry me across the ocean. It's just a very nice poetry in the beginning. The second line does khandanam of this very thing. They're not carrying me anywhere. What are they doing? They are showing me that what I consider to be an ocean is just a series of wrong notions about myself, about the Jagat, about Ishvara. All wrong notions, the wrong notion is gone, the ocean is gone. When the ocean is gone, all the things that rely on the ocean for their sustenance, such as whirlpool, avartani, and then what else? Then the breaker, tsunami, seaweed, that which entangles, like the ragadveshas in the form of seaweed, doubts in the form of crocodiles, sharks and other biting things which are there in the ocean. So when the ocean itself is gone, can these be there independently? No. They are all gone. Every crocodile, every seaweed we cannot attack. We have to go to the Moola. What is the Moola? Moola is the ocean itself. That which gives the sustenance to all these things. Gone. Then all this is gone. And then what? Paramata Vedana Gutika. Gutika, feminine goes with Paduka. Paramata Vedana Gutika. Parama Shivendraya Padukam Namavi. What a nice, beautiful verse. Fantastic. Then we'll skip a few things. Let's see where else to go. Oh, but the next verse is so nice. Okay, we'll do the next verse. Deshika Parama Shivendra Adeshavashodbuddhi Adeshavashodbuddha Divya Mahimaham Swatmani Vishranta Krite Sarasam Prastau Mikinchididam. Here he introduces the work. Atmavidyavilasa Prastavmi. Stavmi and praise. Prastavmi and present. But the praise is also included. Present while praising. What is this knowledge? And how this knowledge is not separate from oneself. And the presentation is also very, very beautiful. Again, the first line is one word. Okay? So that's why we say it little bit. So first, what are you going to present? Kinchididam, just something. I'm just giving some. Kinchididam, see his own humility. He's not saying I'm a great sage. I have Atmavidyavilasa. Nobody will put a board around the neck. Okay. Why? Because as we are seeing in the Upadesha Sastri, there's such a very refined way of looking at it. This is a knowledge without a knower. The knowledge for which the knower is not present as a separate entity. That is this knowledge. Because here we can't even fix the knower. Because wherever you try to fix the knowerhood, the knowership, what do you come across? Mithya. Knowership is mithya. The one who knows that entity is also Pramata is mithya. Prameya is mithya. Everything by itself is mithya. So therefore, no jnani will say, I am Atmajnanam, I know myself. Because of this particular very interesting problem. So it's a knowledge without a knowledge. So therefore, kinchididam prastavam, something I am going to give, something I am going to share. Okay, you are going to share, well and good. Where did you get what you are going to share? And he immediately talks about the teacher. Deshika Parama Shivendra Adesha Vasha. Adesha Vasha. From the teacher, from the guru called Parama Shivendra, his Adesha, his teaching, Vasha means because of the force of his teaching. What happens because of the force of this teaching? My Adhyana got a beating because of the force of teaching. This is a very beautiful verse because he's not saying, I get this knowledge apne aap. Apne aap means what? This is a very big problem, especially in the contemporary times. Before there was always the credit given to the Guru. The credit of knowing anything was immediately given to the Guru. One never took it to oneself. But nowadays there is the pressure to say, suddenly I woke up enlightened. Double quotes. And then not only suddenly I woke up enlightened, it's just like it just came on its own. Apne aap. What do you tell such people? Please enjoy the knowledge of apne aap. Don't give it to me. Yes. Don't give it to me. Because I don't want this knowledge. Here he puts it very beautifully. He says, I also was like you. I was also like you, I was not any different. I was also talking too much. See, yeah, the teacher made me shut up. I was also too full of all kinds of notions in my head. But then all the notions, the accoutrements of samsara, which is in the form of ajnanam plus anyatha jnanam. Ajnanam, I don't know myself. This is a problem. But then along with that, to make matters worse, what is that? Anyatha jnanam. Anyatha jnanam means taking myself for what I am not. Part A of Anyatha Jnanam, Part B of Anyatha Jnanam, not taking myself to be the Satchidananda Atma. These are the two problems. These are the two, the morphing. So Atma Jnanam, when it spins out of control, of course it becomes Anyatha Jnanam. This doesn't happen in animals. This doesn't happen in dogs and cats. All the animals only suffer from Ajnanam. Dog doesn't know there is a spelling mistake, it should be G-O-D. It doesn't know that. It doesn't think that. There is only ajnana. But in the human being, the self-awareness is total, the free will is therefore total, and because of that, the confusion is also total. Free will is total, therefore confusion is also total, because the I is not totally known. Partially known I gives rise to wrong understanding, just like a partially known rope becomes the subject matter of aropa. That's why it's called rope. What is the rope? New definition. The rope is that which attracts aropa. Okay. Not aropas. Why? Because I know something like that. I don't know the adhisthana. And if the adhisthana is totally unknown, like it is, it cannot take place. If it is noon and the sun is shining on the rope, will I mistake it for a snake? No. If anybody says yes, please see me after this. Then also this is not. So when is the mix-up possible? That's why the example is all twilight. Something is there, but I don't know exactly what it is. I see something there, and so therefore I mistake it to be what it is not. Similarly, the I is no. No, it's no, yes. Because when I ask question, are you here? Yes. Don't scare me. Are you here? Yes. Doubtlessly, yes, it has to be. Are you here? Yes, absolutely. Yes, I'm here. And so, therefore, the I is no. But don't ask the next question. Who are you? What? Then I say how much time you have. Because all the things have to come out. I had a very interesting thing. I was going by bus. It's coming back by bus after having gone to attend some Goa somewhere. Then I had to take a 4-hour bus to come back to UG in Oregon. And so then I had a seatmate who had a lot to say about her life. So in those 4 hours, 3 marriages, and there's so many other problems. And in one thing she talked about, I also listened. And then I got a call from the person who was picking me. Said, okay, we are coming to this particular. And then what? She took the phone from my hand when I was talking to this person who was picking me up. She said, can you come to the next station? I still haven't finished talking. I have to, please pick up her from the next station. No, this is, then from this incident, I knew that no matter all this anyatha jnanam, how much there is no end to it. These are all the there is no end to it. All kinds of wrong notions will keep coming. And so here also, the wrong notions here are being, Deshika Adesha Vashat, they have been dismissed. Vasha means here helplessly. They are helpless. They see the Guru, these wrong notions, and they just cry, Mummy, 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 and run away because they know they're going to get a beating. All of them are going to just be beaten up and flattened like poha. They know that. So that's why they just run away quickly as soon as they even hear this Mahavakya anywhere in the distance. The notions don't have a place to stay. Meaning what? Knowledge happens. It happened for me. I'm not saying okay, this is Sadasiva Brahmendra says it happened for me. Definitely for you also it will happen. So then Adesha Vasha Udbuddha. Udbuddha means that knowledge that had arisen, Divya Mahima Aham, to take this place as what? No longer I am this crying person. No longer I am this complaining person who everyone all the time. In fact, the jiva brings so much that towards the end of the days, we all look like a question mark. Always complain. Querulous all the time. What, like this. So, all bent and hunched over, looking like a question mark. And so, permanent question mark, this is the jiva. And so, here, this jiva hood has been dismissed. When the jiva hood is dismissed, all that is there is Satchidanandam Brahma. So, here, the Adesh Vashat, what has happened because of the power of the teaching, I am in my glory. Mahima Aham. What is the Mahima? Divya Mahima. I am in the resplendent glory. What kind of resplendent glory? Svatmani. Svatma Mahima. My own Mahima. The Mahima is not borrowed Mahima. Mahima means glory. Mahima not borrowed from other people. Because sometimes, one likes to go around with important people. Why? Because I don't feel important myself. That's why the selfie culture came. When I have a selfie with you, selfie culture is underscoring our own lack of self security. It's underscoring our own insecurity because we think by osmosis, if we stand next to Bhagavan and get a picture taken, if we stand next to the Prime Minister and get a picture taken, then somehow I will feel a little more glorious. This Mahima is Svatma Mahima, one's own Mahima, which is Divya, which is of the shine of Satchidananda, the shine of oneness, the shine of the vision of no division. So this Svatma Mahima, and then so I'm writing this. Why are you writing this? This is the subject matter so far. Why are you writing this? What is the purpose? Purpose is Svatmani Vishranti Krite. I have done a lot in my life. I'm retiring now. The best retirement is Atmavidyavilasa. Then you can completely retire. Everybody wants to retire early. I want to rest. I have no rest. I'm always running around like a chickenless head. That's it. So, yeah, same thing. Yeah, it's you that way. It's the same. So, headless chicken. I'm running around like a headless chicken and I want to rest. Everyone wants to rest. That's why everybody works Monday to Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't even want to get out of bed. Here he's also saying that I am for the sake of my own rest. Svatmani in myself. I want to rest. And that for the sake of this rest, I'm composing these few little things here. To rest, where is the rest had? In a bed. It is in a bed. Because that is their peace. And then the mattress becomes very important. What kind of mattress I'm going to rest on? Is it a coiled mattress? Is it, what is the other one? Where you put your hand and it remains just like that. What is the foam? Foam. Memory foam. Yeah. Memory foam. It will remember all the Paninian sutras. Memory foam mattress. Okay. They will show like that. They will show the imprint, and then the hand will remain like that. Only meaning, imagine in place of the hand, your body. It will cradle your body like a baby. Memory foam mattress. Then there is one more. In America, they have made the sleep into a big production. And there in America, they have, what is that called? Number of the sleep. What is the number of sleep? First, I thought very intrigued. Sleep also has numbers. What is this sleep mathematics? No. Some people like soft mattress. Some people like very hard. Some people like in between. And suppose you are sharing the bed, and the sleeping partner will want hard. You want soft. What to do? In olden times, people could just fight. But now there is a solution thanks to sleep number. Meaning what? On each side of the bed there is a remote. Make yours as hard as you want, and they make theirs as soft as they want. And they live. Question. We don't know. Okay. So this is called a sleep number mattress. On this, here in India, the people sleep on the bench in the park, bench in the railway station. That is all. So this we are not familiar with, but here he says, I'm going to sleep. I'm going to rest in the mattress of my own glory. And what is that mattress like? I want to at least cover 2 more verses. Let's see how to do this. We'll describe the mattress a little bit. It will be fine. So, Nirvana Nitya Nirihana Nishkala Nirmaya Nirgunakaraha Viganita Sarva Vikalpaha Shuddho Daschakasti Paramatma. So, this is the mattress. Description of the mattress is that which is Nirakara, formless mattress. A mattress with no form, that's the locus of resting, is in a place which has no form. Nirakara. Nirguna. No guna. Guna you can take as attributes, or guna you can take as free of sattva, rajas, tamas. Both ways you can take. And so Nirguna, Nirakara, Nirmaya means what? This self in which I am resting is free of Maya. Maya cannot touch. Maya is what? Avidya. Avarana here is talked about. Avarana Shakti cannot touch. Why? Because I have got the bluff of Atmavidya. So Avarana Shakti cannot touch which? This is who I am. And so this is the mattress. I am resting in the mattress of my own glory. And what is this glory? Nirupa. Only mattress like this, no other mattress in the shop you can get. Which color? Which color means without parts. Nirmaya, not subject to Maya, not subject to form, Nirakara, Nirguna, free of all attributes. And from there, all the wrong notions, Vikalpas. Vikalpa means choices, wrong notions. All the and things like that. All the opposites have been ousted. They have been driven away. All the opposites have been driven away from which this is who I am, and it is Shuddha is all knowledge. This is the practice freedom, plays, sports, there in a different kind of ocean, not the Niragali, some silky ocean, not the ocean of Samsara, but here the ocean has turned into Ananda. Divyati Anandavaridham. Anandavaridham Kopi Divyati. Somebody is having a good time splashing the water, swimming and playing water sports there in the ocean of limitless Ananda, which is myself. Very poetic, very, very beautiful, very poetic. And then, how did you get that way? Because I was also earlier not playing, I was sleeping. Why? Maya Vashena. Maya put me to sleep. Maya is a lullaby. Avidya is a lullaby. You know lullaby, you sing to the baby to go to sleep. Maya also sweetly sings. Come to me. Yes, you're in the right place. Why you want to rest in Atmavidya? Rest in Avidya. Come, feel these rocking sensations. Just sleep, and don't need to wake up. Why you want to wake up? You know, wake up means it's difficult. Not necessary. Look how many people are sleeping with you. It's nice. See, everybody's doing this. And you want to be the only one to wake up? Don't wake up. I'll put you to sleep and I'll give you some dreams. Actually, they'll be nightmares. But she won't tell that to anybody. They'll be nightmares, frightening swapnas, but doesn't matter. Go to sleep. That's all she is. So how long was this person sleeping? Timelessly sleep. Anadi Nidra Sutta. Adi Shankara will say in some bhashya. He keeps talking about this. So, Akala, there is no Kala for which Anadi. There is no Adi for which there is no beginning for this sleep of ignorance. Happily I was asleep and in between suddenly woken up by what? Bad dreams. Somebody did something to me. I'm an idiot. Nobody loves me. All these are bad dreams. I will never be famous. Another bad dreams. How do you know I will never be famous? Because yesterday I googled myself. Therefore, I will never be famous. I am the only infamous. All these painful thoughts, all these are nightmares in the Maya Prasuti, in the sleep of Maya. So I too, say, Gopi, I was this nobody. That's why he says, he refers to himself as Gopi. I was nobody, I was somebody, nobody. Just like everybody else, sleeping this sleep. By being called by the Guru Vacha, what to do? Called me from this sleep, recalled me from this sleep. But how did it? Because the Guru did not even call me by my name. Guru called me by a new name. What was the name? Satchidananda. Bhuma. Like some things, like these all names of the Atma. Guru called me by a name that I never had recognized myself. Even though the Guru called me by the new name, I knew it already. It was not a new name. Even though it was a new name, I knew it in my heart. I needed this waking up from the Kumbhakarana stupor. Kumbhakarana? They called all the oil sellers and they heated up all the oil that was available in Sri Lanka and they put it in the ears of this sleeping Kumbhakarna. He had to be woken up. He was the commander in chief. He had to fight. He was the head of the army. And then they put all the oil of all the oil sellers. And then for him, it was just like 3 drops in his ear. It was so big. And he just went like this, turned his head, causing the first oil spill in history. Clean up to the lawn. So, like this, this is the kind of sleep, the sleep of ignorance. The teacher woke me up with my new name, Tattvamasi. That was my name. Satchidananda, Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma Tamasi. This was my teacher called me by my new name in the form of the teaching of the Mahavakya. And then Deshika Vachanat, Prabuddha, I woke up. I woke up why? Because that is the power of the teaching. Even the stupor of Maya that has been going on for not generations, you can say, lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. So there I was in the grip of Maya, seeing terrible dreams, anyatha jnanam. Sleep, ajnanam, dreams, anyatha jnanam. So in this Maya vashat prasuptaha, akarshena suptaha, ajnaha. The ajna becomes jnana. How? Guru Vachanat, by the teaching of the Guru, what happened caused me to wake up and embrace the truth of myself. This is there even the second chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. The world of the Jnani and the Ajnani, towards the end we say, are not at all the same. Ya Nisha Sarva Bhutanam Tasyam Jagrati Samyami Tasyam Jagrati Bhutani Sa Nisha Pashyatu Me. For the seer, knower of the self is and the not knowing, the one who doesn't know the self, it is night and day. Night and day, no connection. The reality to which most people are asleep, the jnani is awake. And the reality in which the people are there, like malls and balls and mountains and things in between. In that reality, the jnani is fast asleep. The reality of vikalpa to the reality of vikalpa, the jnani is asleep. And then to the reality of nirvikalpa, the jnani is awake. So this is a little appetizer. Then thank you for listening. Thank you for coming. I'm going to see some other time also. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Guru Namaha Hari